Hey everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome to Castlevania! That's right, you thought I was done with challenging NES games? Not quite. But yeah, I kind of wanted to revisit this franchise, even though it's technically not Spooky Month anymore. I mean, this, I guess, would be one of the Spooky October streams, but during my stream hiatus, I kind of finally got around to playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And then that kind of made me want to revisit the older Castlevania series. So, hey, why not start with the very first one? So, my very first interaction with actually the Castlevania games was actually not the NES one. I think the first time I ever played a Castlevania game was actually on my cousin's PC. Yeah, there was a Castlevania PC port back in the day. Except back then I didn't even know what the name of the game was called. I just remembered protagonist, a little guy going sideways, a white background, and purple ghosts trying to get him. And turns out what I was remembering was this. The DOS port of Castlevania. So yeah, once I finally got around to seeing the NES game, I thought, hey, that's the game I remember seeing. So, yeah, I didn't really play the NES game way back when I was a kid. It wasn't really one of the games I rented, but eventually I got exposed to it, so, and I kind of saw what it was like, but I didn't try to beat it back then. I think the first Castlevania game that I actually bought and owned and beat was for the DS. So, yeah, much later. I didn't own a Super Nintendo back then, so I did rent Castlevania for the Nintendo 64, which was Castlevania Legends, the one with a werewolf on the cover. But that was just a rental. I played it for a little bit, never finished, and then had to return it back when there were rental shops. But the first actual Castlevania game that I bought, owned, played, and finished turns out to be still my favorite one, Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. And I liked it so much that eventually I got the other DS ones, Portrait of Ruin and Dawn of Sorrow, which is actually the sequel to the Aria of Sorrow for GBA. But I never owned a GBA, so I didn't play it. And also I didn't own a PlayStation, so I didn't play Symphony of the Night back when it was released. Eventually, much later, I ended up acquiring a lot more other Castlevania games. I did eventually get Symphony of the Night on my PS3, the digital version. I did eventually play Super Castlevania 4 on SNES. I also got Castlevania 3 on my Nintendo Virtual Console. I think I also got Castlevania Chronicles on digital version on PS3, which is kind of like a remake of the first one. I got Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth on Wii Virtual Console as well, or the Wii Arcade. So yeah, I do own a bunch of Castlevania games, so I figure, hey, why not stream them? So here I am, starting with the very first run. Check everything looking good, sounding good. Recording microphone should be okay. Little bat flapping around. With the kind of movie reel screen. Okay. That's just a demo screen. I'm not playing right now. But yeah, obviously a very homage to a bunch of the classical horror film monsters. It's just you're not just fighting vampires in the game, like mummies and Fishman and Frankenstein's monster, Medusa, a bunch of creatures from classical horror movies. It kind of became a staple of the franchise eventually. So yeah, I do feel like this might be a short stream. Hopefully, I don't know how long it'll take to beat the game, but I will try and beat it. I am playing this on my Nintendo. The NES Classic. So I'm using the actual controller. Yes, making sure, checking. Okay. And start. Already starting with a banger. The track Vampire Killer, which comes back in a lot of other Castlevania games. First whip upgrade turns a whip into a chain whip. Second whip upgrades makes it longer. Usually when you start, the first items you get are whip upgrades. You got the hearts that don't actually heal you, it just gives you more sub-weapon points. And the actual sub-weapon. Yeah. I think I adjusted, have a good game audio. I didn't want to make it too loud, but I also want to make it loud enough to appreciate the music. One of the highlights of the game. Here we go. Yeah. Break all the candles. Money just gives you points, but I'm not really interested. Even though points give you extra lives, but this game has infinite continues. What do I need extra lives for? I do know that there are like secret points where you can crouch or stand for a few seconds and secret money will show up, but I'm not really interested in those. And you got the crucifix that clears the screen, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. Wall chicken, my favorite. Even though I don't need it. Remember watching a video about people not knowing about the patterns of these fishmen, and someone eventually figured out that... Look at that knockback. They figured out that the fishmen jump exactly where the candles are. Look at that. They match the positions exactly. Haha. Miss me. The jar of invincibility. Nice. I think the throwing axe might be one of my favorite sub-weapons. Hang on, let me get this. Number 2, which means I can throw 2 sub-weapons to fight this first boss. The giant bat. Ah. Ow. Tricky to use sub-weapons on the stairs because you have to press up to use them, so if you press up on the stairs, you'll just climb the stairs instead of throwing weapons. Wait, wrong game. The boomerang, also close second. It's favorite sub-weapon. This track is called Stalker. Also very, very famous. Like that. And here we go, the infamous Medusa heads. Oh, got new episode weapon. The bane of every platformer. And I think in some future installments of Castlevania, they actually do turn you to stone if they touch you. In this one, they just knock you back, which not a good thing when you're right next to a pit. And I think there's some wall meat here. Stopwatch can be pretty useful, but not my favorite sub-weapon. Pretty expensive to use too. Each use is like 5 hearts or 5 points, and it only stops for a few seconds. Spooky music. For example, yeah, the stopwatch can be useful here, but I don't really need it. I can just... You notice the second one doesn't go all the way down because you're supposed to duck and then keep going. Go away, you little ghost. How nice of them to give you your first bone pillar. Is just kind of harmless. It won't actually hit you. You cannot destroy their fire if you time your whip hits well enough. So they're not that much of an obstacle. Come on, give me a better sub-weapon. Like the Medusas are designed to target you when you're walking. When they spawn exactly in a place where their path will intersect where you are. So as long as you move right after they spawn, they should miss you. Oh, now Queen Medusa. Oh dear. Gotta hit her as fast as possible. Come here, you. Boom. And done. Little sound that means I got an extra life, but again, doesn't really matter. Here we go. Second best track next to Vampire Killer. It's called Wicked Child. You'll see why soon. This little flea man, also known as Hunchback. Here we go. Ow. Nice. Just vibing to the music. This might be the first level where it becomes a little bit challenging because it's like you don't get a checkpoint before the boss, so it's better to become so good at the level that you are able to reach the boss without losing any health. Sure. Ow, dang it. Come here. You stupid raven. Oh no! Ah, right in the pit. Should have used the stopwatch there. It's okay. Come here, you. Come here, you. Get back here. Ow. Okay, never mind. Where's my whip upgrade? There we go. Whoops. A little too late. Huh? Huh. There you go. That's how you time your whips to avoid the fireballs. Ah. Got him. Ah. Zawarudo. Oh, wasn't expecting to shoot again so soon. Ow, dang it. Not looking too good. Gotta go back. There we go. The trick to this one is you lure them into this little corner under here and then... Ah! Give me the meat. Ah. Oh well. Right again. This time, if I can reach the boss without losing health. Ow. Ow. Never mind. Oh, come on. Give me a screen clearing item with no one on the screen. Thanks, game. What? Another one? Let's try this again. There we go. Got the whip upgrade. I don't think I can get back up there, so first I gotta do this. There's a meat there, but getting it is kind of tricky. Uh-oh. Ow. Got it. Okay. Can hit them both at the same time. Quickly. Oh. There you go. Whew. 1 HP left. I go down in order to get back up. Yay. Spooky music again. This one's called Walking on the Edge. Not nearly as fun as the previous one, but that's alright. Time stop for just to be safe, so Fishman doesn't jump right when I'm crossing. Oh, come on, I needed that. Dang it. So you think this is a platform, right? You think, oh, I can just step on these skeletons, but nope. That's just background. I mean, this is what background here as well, so... But it's very misleading. Ow. Ow. Dang it. No, I need to get that holy water. Holy water is very OP in this game, by the way. Jump here and then duck here, otherwise you get pushed off the platform. Okay. Yeah, with these moving platforms, it's usually better to jump on them than walk onto them, because you really gotta be... They really gotta be right on the... Ow! Okay. That's fine. Got infinite continue, so why do I need to worry about lives? I mean, the only problem with the lives, with running out of lives, is that if you lose a life, you restart from the last checkpoint. But if you get a game over, you have to start again from the beginning of the level. Whoops. Why did I point that way? Just be safe. I like stopping time over there. Ow. What? I think I tried jumping, but it didn't work out. Got too impatient. If you're not under the clock, it just falls right through the platform. And that's why I stopped timing. That's fine. The trick to this level is you're supposed to try and get all the way to the boss in one go without losing a life or without losing health. It's like what? Oh, come on. Like what I said about you having to be good enough at the level to be able to traverse it without taking damage. Come on. What the? I got stopped there. Oh well. Thinking bats. Maybe I should... No, I don't... Can't stop time again because I don't have it. So well. Maybe I should wait for the bat to show up. Here, so Fishman doesn't show up. Okay. Alright. Alright. There you go, and then we... Now! Back again. There goes the money. Change in music again, back to the Stalker music from level 2. Now I gotta deal with this nonsense of whole bunch of flea man / hunchbacks. The trick is to kill them in front of you as soon as they spawn, and then use the holy water to kill anyone that's under you. Not even gonna bother. Alright, I need more hearts for more sub-weapon. Should we get some here? Ow. God. Okay, there should be a chicken here. Okay. Now this boss can be pretty tough without the holy water. That's why I hope I can reach it. Ah. Ah. Come on. Come on. Ah. No, don't kill me. Dang it. Well, I'll give it a try, but no promises. Might have to start over from the beginning of the stage. These skeleton dragon head things, they're really annoying. Hey, why did I get the... What are you doing? Yeah, this time I'll get it. Huh. I know this breakable thing, yeah. There you go. Yay, we get Frankenstein's monster and another flea man. Ow. Wait, I'm not... Ah. Ow, dang it. Yeah, you might notice that in this stage, you lose 4 points of health with each hit. Oh, ow. Not a lot of hits you can get. I get hurt on the first skeleton, that's fine, because there's this chicken, but second one, not so fine. What are you doing? Ow. And now there's 2 more hits that I could have had. Okay. Could have hit 2 more hits that I could have used against the... Ow. Against the boss. Oh, well, 1 more life and I'll be able to start again from the beginning. Ow. Ow, come on. I guess I just hit it while standing. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll try to dodge his fireballs very hard. Okay. Actually, this is a good thing, because now I can try and get the holy water all the way there again. The boss is much easier with the holy water. What? Why do I sometimes turn that way? Oh. Actually, maybe I should just die here and have 0 lives left, because if I do, then it would be easy to just restart. Instead of having to fight the boss. Oh. Well, so much for reaching the boss without losing any health. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. Ow. What the? Ow, come on. Okay. I'm gonna do what I said. Die here, there we go. Now I have 0 lives. Now I can try for real. Yeah, I was dying on purpose back then. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the ticket. I meant to do that. Come on. Ow. Okay, if I can defeat that bone dragon thing, I can still get one more chicken before the boss. We gotta concentrate here. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Ah! Gimme! Hit them as soon as they land. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I had to keep going. Oh, dear. Not looking so good. Then again, I don't really need a lot of health if I have... Ooh, nice, nice. I want the double. Even better. Okay. I have the holy water. You know what? It's gonna go. Alright. That's some good cheese. Oh dear. Now things get really tough. Ah. You might be here a while. Because the end of this level just happens to be the hardest bosses in the game, and the final part of the level is also the hardest part. Part in any level. Ow. Ow. Again, I try to use the sub-weapon and instead I climb up the ladders. Yeah, I got a number 3. That means I can throw 3 sub-weapons at the same time before waiting to throw again. Come on. This track is called the Heart of Fire. It's alright, but not nearly as fun as Vampire Killer or Wicked Child. Got the blood skeletons over there that you can't kill them, they always revive. Uh-oh. Ah, dang it. Okay. Come here, you. So annoying, these little guys. Ooh, nice. The trick is to throw the holy water in front of them, ow, so that they walk right into the burning flames. That's always satisfying. Let the enemies kill themselves. Like this, see? You throw where the skeleton is going to be, and they do their job. They do your job for you. See, this one, unlike the previous level, this one I do want to try and get like as soon as possible. Because this one I do want to try and get to the final checkpoint with as many lives as possible, because I'm gonna need them. There's chicken here. There's a chicken. There you go. Yum. Oh, come on. Why do you jump all over the frame? Got the axe armor knights things. They sometimes throw the axe upwards, sometimes downwards. Dangerous. Wait. Ow. Okay. Gotta first jump and then press up to use the sub-weapon, because otherwise, if I press up before jumping, I'll climb the ladders instead. Now this boss can also be cheesed with holy water, but I kind of prefer not to. More fun that way. So I didn't mind getting the axe. Also, the axe is kind of good. Because the armors. You throw axe at me, I throw axe at you. Slightly beyond my red. Miss me. Okay, gotta wait for this guy to be all the way. Okay. And have him intercept me while I'm climbing down the ladder, the stairs. Alright. Better to stay at the safe distance. Okay. Wait. You get out of there. Stay away from this ladder. Come on, get over here, get over there. That guy on top is kind of dangerous. Okay. Got him. See, that's why he's dangerous. Okay, fortunately, there's some chicken over here. Alright. Here we go, the hardest part in the game. Ah! Gotta dodge Medusas and axes at the same time. Yikes. Alright. Ah! Nice. Give me the double. Even better. Ah! Okay. Oh, triple. Even better. Nice. Reaching this boss with full health is very hard, but very necessary. You got the Grim Reaper. Yay. The trick is to just fill the screen with boomerangs. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh no, don't kill me. Ah, come on. Almost first try. Got stuck there. Oh, dang it. Oh. That's why I said we might be stuck here a while, because that is very, very good conditions that don't always happen to reach the end of that corridor with full health, and also have double or triple boomerang. It's like the optimal conditions. Who knows? Might happen again. Let's try. Jump as soon as you reach the ladder, because there's a Medusa showing up. Ow. Oh, come on. Okay. Won't be this time. Oh. Ow. You really only got 4 hits before you die. Ow. Now I have 3 hits. Every hit takes out 4 points of health. You have a total of 4 hits before you die. Okay. Oh, come on. Lure this darn blood skeleton out of the way. Get over here, get over here. Come on, this way. Yeah, you. Hey, you. Get over here. Alright. Ah. See, that's why you lure them away. Chicken helps a little, but not enough. If it was just Medusas or just the axe-throwing guys, it would be very easy. But dodging both at the same time, that's what makes it hard. Ow. Alright, yeah. No way. Really gotta not get stuck. Ow. Not get stuck on the sides there. That's what killed me the first time. Lure this guy out away. Come on, get over here. Yo. Here, hey, you. Yeah. Talk to you. Come here. Right. You stay there. Okay. Alright, don't need the chicken. See if I can do this. Ah! Ah, come on. Cheap shot. With the low blow. Literally a low blow. Ow, come on. Well, this is not the run. No, I don't want that sub-weapon. Ow. Ah. Oh, I do have to remember to throw the boomerang before I jump to kind of defend myself in case the knight throws an axe while I'm jumping. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get the boomerang later anyway. Nice of the skeleton to not be there. Alright, last attempt before game over. Not really an issue because I'll just have to start from the beginning of the stage. Oh well. Uh-oh, no! Ah. Jumped in the wrong direction. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, not as good as it could have been, but it's all right. All right. Oh, no. Oh, right into it. Rain boomerangs. Come on, get over here. I'm running out of boomerangs. There you go. Woo! Ah, don't you dare kill me after again. My last point. My last boomerang. Okay, this part's not quite as hard as the previous one, so we won't be here quite so long. But now we gotta deal with first boss, with now becomes regular enemy. Ow. Okay. Instead of trying to kill all of them, I'll just run through. Run right past them. And that. Haha! Miss me! Ow. Okay, you did not miss me. Ah, heh. Alright, I'm gonna need this stopwatch because of some nonsense that's gonna come up later. Can't use it now. I need it. Okay. Ow! Okay, come on. Ah. Oh, I used it accidentally. I need one more heart. Come on. Ow! What the? Where did the bone come from? Huh? Alright. Ooh, I need one more heart. That's a sub-weapon. I don't want it. Heart. Thank you. And this is the nonsense I was talking about. Look at that. Ah, dang it. Oh. I have to restart the stage. Like run out of lives, get a game over, and restart the stage again. But you got to see what you have to deal with if you don't have the stopwatch. Ow. Come here. Alright. Ow. Come on. Ow. Oh no, more nonsense. Okay. Ow. Ow. Alright. Alright. Made it without the stopwatch. Here we go. That last track, by the way, was called Out of Time because it's the very short part of the level where you're in the clock tower, which also became a kind of a staple of Castlevania. But now you got this also very famous scene that shows up in multiple Castlevania games where you get to Dracula's room that is on this tower on top of these stairs. This music also called Nothing to Lose. So you can also cheese this boss with holy water. I'm not going to. Hi there. This is floating head. Oh, never mind. Ah! Well, I'm not gonna beat you with this little health, so I'm gonna have to die here anyway, but yeah. This is Dracula. Just wait for him to open his cape and jump over his fireballs. But you also have to hit his head. His body will not take damage, only the head. So I gotta time my attacks correctly so I can jump, hit, jump, hit. The problem with this fight is that Dracula can be very, very trollish. He would just often spawn exactly where I am, just so I can take damage. So I gotta be careful and try and move around and then try and escape him as soon as he starts phasing in. Maybe. Alright, come on, where? Okay. Then time myself. Come on, okay. Time my jumps correctly. Ow! Did not time that correctly. Okay. There he is. Look at him. Trying to spawn exactly where I am. Just so he can take damage. If I don't move, if I don't react fast enough, there's just no time for me to get out of the way before he finishes phasing in. I actually have to try and move away from the direction where he's pointing, because if I try to go through him, he'll turn around and that will make him like occupy more space on the screen for some reason, and then that'll definitely hit me. So what I do is just try and move around as much as possible. Let's see if I can get a couple freebies here. Okay, got 2 freebies. Where are you? Okay. Ow. Too early. Like a half a second after he opens escape, you jump. Where are you? Probably if you only do 1 damage against him every time you attack. 4 more hits. 3 more hits. Come on. 2 more. Oh, I didn't time myself. Ow. Okay, come on. So. Ha! Yay! Knocked his head off. Uh-oh. Yeah. We got his true form. Yay. Oh, come on. Do your high jump again. Please. Please, please, please. Yeah. Thank you. Uh-oh. Another high jump, please. Thank you. Yeah, first try. Music was also called Black Knight. Apparently that's the name of the creature. And now the castle crumbles. I'm assuming Simon Belmont is not in the castle, he's just watching from a distance. Produced by Konami, directed by Transfisher. Screenplay by Bram Stoker, music by James Banana. The cast: Dracula, Christopher B. Christopher Lee. Other joke credits: Death, Belo Lugosi, Frankenstein, Boris Karloffis, Moneyman, Love Cheney Jr., Medusa. These are all like other names of like actors and directors that have also starred in other horror franchises. And of course, Bram Stoker, the author of the original Dracula novel. And the hero, Simon Belmondo? What? You played the greatest role in this story. Thank you for playing. And that track was called Voyager. And of course, as usual in these older games, the game restarts immediately so you can go for another run to keep going, having a higher score. But I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna vibe with the music. But yeah, that was Castlevania. Castlevania 1 on NES. Still pretty challenging, but fortunately didn't take very long. Like about an hour or so, less than an hour. I did practice a bit before the stream, as I usually do when I stream these tough NES games. I try to do a little bit of research, try find out best strategies against bosses, where the secret items are, how to cheese some fights, and then I do a couple runs just to practice. But yeah, that was fun. Shame that I didn't get that first try on the death boss battle. That's okay. All that matters is I got him in the end. Like death is usually the main underling of Dracula. It's usually the boss before the final boss. And obviously Dracula always gotta have his normal form and then his ultimate form. So the idea is to try and get good enough at fighting Dracula's normal form so you can defeat him without taking any damage, even though I did take some damage. So you have the most health possible for his second form, which is the toughest one. But it all worked out in the end. So yeah, like these kind of old school games, old retro games, like old PC games from the 90s or early 2000s, or early console games like from the NES, SNES, Mega Drive, Genesis, PlayStation 1. Make sure to follow the channel, subscribe on YouTube, like the stream, leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see me play the other Castlevania games, because as it happens, on the NES Classic, there's also Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Yay! Yeah, that ought to be fun. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna leave this at here. We'll see when I'll stream another Castlevania game. How long it takes for me to get good at finishing Castlevania 2, so I'm confident enough that I can beat it on stream. I do also own Castlevania 3, which, I don't know, some people think that Castlevania 3 is easier than 1, but I thought it was a lot harder. Maybe because I just don't know the optimal paths or which characters to use. Maybe if once I do figure that out, I will be able to go through it in one go, like I did here. And obviously, Castlevania 2, I'm going to need to look up a guide how to beat that game. I don't think I would be able to figure all the steps on my own. Then I also have the SNES Classic, which has Castlevania 4. And that one is, I thought, a lot easier compared to the NES ones, so that should be fine. So yeah, I do have a lot of Castlevania games. The DS ones that I showed earlier, Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin and Dawn of Sorrow, they recently got released on the Castlevania Dominus collection, I think. So maybe if I get that, I will finally be able to show my favorite Castlevania game, which is the Order of Ecclesia one. Hopefully in the future, reach that point. And I also might play the Symphony of the Night. I have it on a digital version on PlayStation 3. So yeah, it's the start of the Castlevania series on my channel. Oh yeah. Hope you had fun. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.